So what's up, y'all? I'm back, and this time I'm gonna be giving a little bit of details about just like applying to the program and think the steps that I took to apply. Because a couple people asked me, like what are they supposed to do and stuff like that. So I'm just give you a little background like that. But let me give you a little. Let's get into these scrubs of mine. So I have my own scrub line. They're called Love and Scrubs. So my name on Instagram is love.n.scrub. So if you have a chance, just go ahead and look me up and get into these scrubs. My website is also www.loveandscrubs.com. So check me out. Okay, now let's get started on this. So nursing school. So for me, from the beginning, I'm a caring person. I care for. I have a passion for caring for people. I grew up in a household, it was just like me and my family and stuff like that. So we care for each other. I feel like when you hop into the nursing field, you have to be able to care for somebody and be passionate about it. Because if you're not, I feel like some people go in and they miss that piece and that point of the nursing experience, and since they missing that piece, they don't stick with it. They end up not liking it, and they wasted their time. They did all this schooling, and it was for no reason. It was pointless. So like I said, you have to be able to put your needs behind for other people, and a lot of people miss that. So do not waste your time or whatever like that. Make sure you're able to do something like that, because it takes a lot of work, and you don't want to put all that work in for nothing. So, and I know a few people like that, maybe nursing just a trend or whatever like that. Just make sure you're passionate about it. That's the most important piece. Okay, so starting out, I'm gonna do universities and community college, because I graduated from a community college, and that's the best thing that I could have done. I would not take it back. If I could do it again, I would go back to community college. And I'm gonna just explain my reason why. I was accepted into universities. I got scholarships and stuff like that, but none of them was gonna cover my full. I didn't have a full ride. I did have it was giving me 16,000, 20,000, stuff like that, but that wasn't enough. That was because bachelor's degree is 4 years. So community college was just way convenient for me. It was way cheaper, so cost wise, and it was convenient. It was closer. I could still, if I wanted to, I could have worked it, which I was doing when I was taking my prereqs, not in the program. But and most of the time when you graduate with your ADM, most hospitals, I know a lot of hospitals do tuition reimbursement. So you do your ADN, then you work there. It takes you 1 year to get your bachelor's. You go back, they pay for your bachelor's. Why not? I'm debt. I feel like that was the best thing for me. I'm debt free. I was 23 years old when I graduated as a nurse. I'm 23. I'm debt free. I could be making money while I'm still in school to get my bachelor's. And it's not like if you don't have your bachelor's, you're gonna make more or less money starting off as a new grad anyway. So like I said, it's worth it. Going to the community college for me. And then, so just applying to the program and stuff like that. So what I did was, of course, I got financial aid. They helped me. I got scholarships. They helped me. Barack Obama had this scholarship when if you was under 21 and you didn't have a degree, or you lived in a certain city or whatever like that, he was giving you a scholarship, and I applied to that. I got that. That covered me for maybe my first 2 years of college. So that helped me a lot with my community college. And I lived in a district of my school, so I got a little discount on that too. Then I got financial aid, and when you get financial aid, if you have money left over, you can put the money in your pockets. So they paying you, which is free money, and they paying for your schooling. So that was just a win-win for me. So if I could do it again, I would. I wouldn't do it no other way. And I talked to a lot of people with their BSN, and they say they wish they would have did community college first, because that's the smartest thing to do. So I had to, I did financial aid. Like I said, I talked to a counselor. I already knew what I wanted to do. I didn't have to take these loops and take all these classes for no reason and stuff like that. I talked to a counselor that gave me my little nursing curriculum, the prereqs that I had to take. So I was taking my prereqs. And then after I took most of my prereqs, I had to take a HESI test. Most schools have to take like a HESI or a TEAS test. Mine was HESI. And the first time I didn't pass my HESI, which is okay because I didn't get discouraged or whatever like that. But the first time that I took it, like I'm gonna give it to you. I really didn't study. I don't know who I thought I was, but I feel like I didn't have to study, and I went in there and I fucking failed. So that was my fault. But like I said, if you fail something, do not let that discourage you, especially before the program. Because if you're discouraged before the program, or wait till you don't meet that little test grade that you wanted while you're in the program, and you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I didn't get discouraged. I took it again within 2 weeks, and guess what? I passed. It was like that, and it wasn't hard at all. I just had to study. I applied in December because my school only could apply in December, so I had to wait to the end of the year. And then that's why it took me so long too, because it was almost a year process for me to get accepted into the school and get accepted into the program, and then wait that little period of time before the nursing program and stuff started. So that's why it took me a little longer too. You had that gap in between, and then the program itself was 2 years, and it ain't like you could speed it up. You can only take them classes that they assigned you to at my school. I don't know about other schools. But like I said, I applied in December. We didn't hear back from the school. Well, I took a couple extra classes while I was waiting, because I know I'm going back to get my BSc in real soon. So I took a couple classes while I was waiting, and then I got my letter in like April, May about my acceptance. Then I had to wait until August for classes to start. So that was a wait for me. And then yeah, so that's all I did to apply. How did I find my school? Because I know that was so when you're looking for a nursing school, make sure you look at like its credentials and its NCLEX passing rate. That's a high key. You don't want to go somewhere where, make sure you look like if they give it to you, I think you gotta talk to somebody within like academics, or maybe you could ask the counselor or something like that. Like, look at the nursing like pass and fail rate. Like, that makes a big difference, because if everybody failing, not saying that you're gonna fail, but that's just maybe give you a little insider, like maybe how hard the program is or something like that. Look at the NCLEX pass rate, because you want to make sure that they're preparing you correctly for the NCLEX. My school was really good with that. I feel like they did an amazing job with preparing me for the NCLEX. And like I said, look at the credentials, make sure it's accredited and stuff like that, because you don't want to do all this schooling, then you waste your time if they're not board certified and stuff like that. So just do your research on the school that you're going to go to. And then I had another thing that I wanted to touch on. Experience. No, I didn't have any nursing or healthcare experience prior to me starting the program or while I was in the program. It's not essential to have. It may be beneficial to you, but like I said, it might have helped, like with some stuff. But how they did it at my school, all the stuff that you learned in the real world is way different from what you're learning in the book. So you got to erase that. I think it's harder if you have that experience, because you got to erase that out your head and do it how they want you to do it. And it's harder when you're so stuck in your ways on something else. So no, I didn't work. Would have been beneficial? Maybe it could have, but I didn't do it. You don't need it. It's not bad if you don't have it or whatever like that. It don't make you less applicable to passing the program or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much it about just applying for the program and stuff like that. And financial aid. So if you have any more questions in regards to it, just ask me. Thank you.